Hi, today we are going to do a double hammock back carry, which uses a base size wrap, and a lot of people really like it for sort of extended back carry purposes because it has a torso pass that's going to come across your chest, and it just provide a lot of support for either a heavier baby or if you're going to be wearing the baby for a long period of time. So to find out where we're going to start our baby when we get them up on our back, we're going to first find the middle marker, and you're just going to hold the middle marker up on your chest and then reach around with your other hand and just kind of feel around where that lands on the middle of your back, and that is going to be where you're going to start your baby once you get them situated up on your back. So I'm going to grab my baby, who is 18 months old, and it's getting close to her nap time, so she's a little bit fussy right now, but I'm going to Superman her up on my back, and to do so I'm going to pin the wrap up on her shoulders like a cape, and I'm going to take one hand underneath her arm, holding my thumb on the wrap itself, and then the rest of my hand is going to grasp her by the entire arm and partial torso. So you don't want to just be lifting their arms, you want to fully support their body weight using the ball sockets and some of their torso itself. And then the other hand is going to go over, because when I twist her around, it's going to twist my arms around as well. So some people also call it a twisted arm toss or a cross arm toss. So from here, I've got a hold of her, and I am going to hold her up and then maneuver her up and over my shoulder. And you can still see I'm supporting her with one hand. I'm going to put both rails over my shoulder because I find it the easiest to make my seat that way. And then when I'm making my seat, I'm going to pin down my top rails either by pulling them together and biting them tightly, or I can roll and pin them underneath my chin. But you're going to want these bottom portions to hang sort of freely, and we're going to then reach behind, pull the material out and down, and then reach underneath her body to pull the material underneath her. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. So now I'm going to do a little bit of strand by strand tightening on the shorter tail, which is going to stay up over my shoulder. But I'm going to be careful not to pull the bottom rail too tight to pop out her seat. And then I'm going to take this long tail and I'm going to drop it underneath my arm to create a rebozo pass with her right now. So it goes across her body, over one shoulder, and then across my chest and torso. I'm going to take the long tail and it's going to pass across my chest and go underneath the short tail. So I'm going to take the short tail, tuck it in between my legs, and then as I go through, I'm going to hold that kind of tight. And I'm going to spread my chest pass a little bit out here across my chest, and then I'm going to pull it tightly to pass across her body and hand it over to this other hand. I like to take my second hand once I get that far and just reach around under the wrap and push it up with my other hand across her bottom, because I find I typically get the wrap caught on her bottom. So, and then I'm going to pull up and over so that way it completely secures across her body. Alright, and from here, we're just going to work on some strand by strand tightening. So you can see how floppy this bottom rail is. So what I'm going to do is take the bottom rail of the wrap itself, and I'm going to feed the slack around and then pull with the other hand, and it's going to help to work top part, just pull the slack around. Hey, baby. And then if you need to sort of re-tuck that second hammock seat after you get it tightened, you can go through and tuck it back around. And then just do more tightening up while you're... It's really a lot about the precision tightening in the second pass, in the chest pass. Alright, so once you have your chest pass pretty secure, we're then going to take this rail, pass it underneath your arm. You're going to cross over the first leg, and you're going to go underneath the second leg. And we're going to do the same thing with the other side. So pull, go over the first leg, underneath the second leg. And then we're just going to pull and do a little bounce. Tighten everything up and do a tie off. And then lots of bouncing. And gather your shoulders up. Recheck your seats. And then there we go. We have a double hammock carry with a fussy sleepy baby. So we're gonna go take nap times.